Hey there! Did you know Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices? And when you download the Kroger app, you'll enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. And don't forget fuel points to help you save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Want to save even more? With a Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points and free delivery. So shop and save big at Kroger today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to another episode of the EPL Transfer Daily. So, ladies and gents, when I say another episode, it's Monday, isn't it? It's the 22nd of Jan. There is just over a week until the transfer window closes, and there's FA Cup ties mainly on the horizon. So you do fancy, if things are going to happen, we're going to start to see a bit of a shift on, a jimmy up, as it were, this coming week. So let's have a look at the big sort of news, the big headlines that are dominating the red tops, the broadsheets, etc., etc. Interestingly enough, one that almost feels like it's the death knell now in the mirror, Ivan Toney, Brentford. So they're going with, and it's almost interesting, isn't it, on the back of his interview after that game against Forest where he scored, that he's happy to be back. And the Mirror is saying that Arsenal and Chelsea, unfortunately, will have to wait until the summer to sign Ivan Toney because he is not going anywhere. They'll only have a year left to go in the summer, but nowhere this window. Other interesting ones, The Telegraph, again, says that Newcastle are not going to do the business, that Bayern Munich will not get their hands on Kieran Trippier, and Atletico Madrid will not get their hands on Callum Wilson, although as quite a few other outlets have mentioned, just that Atletico are set to do a loan move for the former Everton boy, crazy to say, Juventus, Moise Keane, some agent he's got, But the Guardian say the same, that both will not agitate for a move. However, both are interested, but that is unlikely to happen. So that's an interesting one. Bild in Germany, they do actually say that Newcastle want 15 million euros, which is around 13 million to make that deal, whereas the big difference is...
Tired of ads barging into your favorite news podcasts? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free news podcasts to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Newcastle won that sale. Bayern just won a loan. So that's one to keep an eye on. Another name for English players that dominate, don't they, this window so far? West Ham, this is in the Mail today. They are focused after having a move or a loan move not back for Emile Smith-Rowe at Arsenal. They are doubling down on their efforts for West Ham's Calvin Phillips. Yeah, an interesting one, this. Phillips, it's taken its time, isn't it? Fully expected to move, no doubt. But all suggestions are, and it keeps coming up, doesn't it, that West Ham are leading that race. Be interesting to see. Crystal Palace, according to the Mail as well, have a shortlist for Roy Hodgson. I mean, they got battered, didn't they? 5-0 at the weekend by Arsenal. And now that shortlist is rumoured to include Steve Cooper, the former Forest boss, Julian Lopetegui, the former Wolves boss. Kieran McKenna is doing a great job at Ipswich as well. So that is very much looking ominous for Roy, isn't it? Spurs, according to TalkSport, they have turned down an offer around £20 million from Saudi club for Emerson Royal Al Nassr for their left-back, who's also playing, as we know, centre-back at times as well under Ange. Staying on the Spurs line as well, Juventus, according to Florian Plettenberg, are very much interested in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. 28, God, you forget how long he's been around now, hasn't he, since Southampton? But he's not obviously getting no joy there. However, they want a loan. Spurs want a sale or an obligation that way. An interesting one, Everton's Ben Godfrey. They had their Holgate move fall through, didn't they, to Sheffield United? Everton, but Sheffield United and Leeds are apparently interested, as well as, name just to complete it, AC Milan. How crazy, eh? And then probably the couple of names that may actually be realistic, so to speak, or the deals there. We said the other day about Middlesbrough rejecting 3 offers now from Villa for Morgan Rogers, their young forward. So be interesting to see if they come back for a 4th time in that regard. But one of the main headlines that broke from yesterday, and obviously is in today's papers, during the West Ham game, West Ham, according to The Guardian, The Times and The Mail, made an offer, a loan offer with an option for Juan Duran, the Aston Villa Colombian forward, the young, very raw player that's not really had much time naturally because of Ollie Watkins, how he's been doing, and the other attackers like Diaby and Bailey performing so well. They've rejected that. It does beg the question, as a few papers have made the link, though, if they do get Rodgers, will Duran be allowed to leave? Will that be something that gets done? Other options to keep an eye on, that Wolves, quite a few outlets mentioned they've got Johnny Otto, who's obviously banned after his incident with Gary O'Neill, the first team coach, the manager there. The Greek side PAOK are in talk, so fully expect that one to get done at the same time as well. And then just another one that's coming from a few sources that, again, feels like another, I think it's fair to say, summer move. But Genk's Moroccan 19-year-old winger, and I'm probably pronouncing this right, but Bilal El Khanousis, that Liverpool and Atletico Madrid, according to a few outlets, are monitoring the young winger. Do hopefully, as we say, expect things to happen this week. Let's be honest, it's been a quiet window for obvious reasons, FFP, PSR, etc., etc. But this does feel like the week for these loan moves, things to happen, etc. And we'll go from there. But as ever, ladies and gents, that was another Transfer Daily for EPL Index.
Sports Social Podcast Network.